it's Lynn with Little Fit Nursery. I am here with Silicone Baby Michael. He is the Ethan Portrait Sculpt by Andrea Arcello. And I love this little guy so much. I actually have twins. I also have a softer version of him, who is my Silicone Baby Ethan, and I love them both. I usually end up changing Michael, for these types of videos just because the silicone is not quite as squishy soft and it just makes it easier to handle. So anyway, somebody had, kind of asked me to do a video talking a little bit about, how to take care of a silicone. And I have to say, like, I would definitely recommend, maybe checking out Kellie Girl's channel. She has a lot of good information there, as well as Erica Jones. There are a lot of other ladies here who, have posted some great content. I don't know, but yeah, if you do a search on YouTube, I have some old videos on the topic as well. So just wanted to recommend that. So I apologize if I'm being repetitive at all, for anybody. So I guess first and foremost, I know that, one of the things that is very tempting, oh, and by the way, I'm changing him out of this sleeper by Absorba, and I'm going to put on just a really fun and cute, sort of a Disney baby sleeper. It just has Mickey Mouse on it, and it's kind of light blue and white striped with sort of a neon green trim. So I'm going to go ahead and change him. But, I guess the first thing I wanted to say is, just from a, just in terms of the, kind of care in general with your reborns and silicones, you want to be very gentle with them. Try to treat them as you would if they were, a real baby as much as you can. And I think that is part of the fun of this hobby for some of us too. But one of the things I always make sure of is I make sure that I wash my hands before I handle any of my silicone babies. And you can see here, I always change them on some type of a, like actually each of my silicone babies has their own sort of muslin blanket. This one that I have is by Aiden and Anais. And I really like it. And, and then basically each baby is only kind of lying on this particular surface. If I ever take them out to the living room, for example, I will always put them, I usually will bring their specific blanket so they're not, touching the couch directly and picking up, random little pieces of dust and things like, or hairs or whatever. And that just keeps them more clean. The other thing too that you can certainly do is you can powder your babies if they get sticky. I don't know. I'm a little bit of a lazy, low maintenance collector, and I don't really, fuss with the hair and powder all that much. But I also really don't interact with the dolls very often. Like I really only change them on camera, and I'm quite content to let them be in the same outfit for a pretty long period of time. So I know some of you guys really enjoy changing your babies every day, because you would do that with a real baby, but I think if you can try to avoid doing that super frequently, you will have less wear and tear on your doll, because every single time you change a baby, there's the risk of the clothing, rubbing against the silicone. You never want to rub back and forth against the silicone. That's definitely a no-no, because it can, this is kind of, or, stretch the silicone in any directions that it shouldn't be stretched, because it can really put wear and tear on the silicone, and potentially that's kind of what leads to, cracks and, damage to the silicone doll. So, and every collector is different in terms of kind of their level of tolerance and how gentle or how not gentle they are with their babies. But, for me personally, I don't change them very often. I think basically if you treat them as an art piece, you're going to fare better, and the doll is going to hold up better because you're not being as rough and doing, putting as much wear and tear on the baby. Oh, sorry here. I missed the snap here. Okay, cool. Oh my gosh, so cute. This is so cute. I've been sort of in a mood for Disney themed outfits because I just really miss Disneyland. A lot of you guys who've been watching this for a while, you guys know that I'm a big Disney fan, and and I live in Southern California, and I've been definitely like bummed that the parks have been closed due to the pandemic. We have not, downtown Disney is open, but we have not even gone. I think I just still feel a little bit wary to kind of do a non-essential, outing like that. But I don't know. I may at some point just decide to go because I really do miss it. Oh my goodness, he's so cute, you guys. Look at that. Oh. Okay, so that's the other thing too. With a real baby, you would kind of typically lift them underneath their armpits, but I would not do that with a silicone because you can really stress the under the armpit area. So I would just kind of scoot my arm around the baby like this and really support the head like you would with a real baby, and then kind of other hand with the bottom. So that's how I pick up my silicones. Yeah, so you don't want to lift them up under their arms like you would with a real baby. There are definitely certain things you need to do. But oh my gosh, he's so cute. The other thing that you can do to dress them, because getting the hands and feet, through the, openings of the outfit can be a little bit tricky. Some people like to put mitts. So then the clothing's really rubbing over the mitt, and that's a good idea. I've never been, really, kind of disciplined about doing that. But oh my gosh, look how cute he is. He's so cute. I always like to pick up my babies. Hello. And that's the other thing too. Like if I am wearing like sunscreen or something like that, I really try to avoid having any contact with my dolls, especially my silicone dolls. So in the summertime, I end up kind of wanting to interact with my babies less as a result because I just don't want to get them sticky or dirty. You can, it is possible to bathe your full body silicone, but it's not recommended. So I know that's one of those catch-22s because, we buy the dolls for the realism, and maybe some of you guys think, oh, it'd be so fun to bathe the baby all the time. I think you can do it on occasion, but really only as needed. And it's recommended to, they basically recommend don't even use any soap. I think it's okay to use something super, super gentle, like maybe a tiny, a tub of water with tiny, a few drops of baby shampoo, just the tiniest bit. And then never rub, but you can just kind of take a washcloth and sort of pat the doll down. I have bathed, some of the silicone babies I got secondhand. The only one that I didn't bathe, if I remember, well, not only one, but I didn't bathe my Noah, who was the Gabigail by Claire Taylor. And this baby's now in Erica Jones's collection. If you guys should check that out. I didn't bathe him just because he was a cloth body baby, and he came to me in immaculate condition, so I just didn't feel like it was necessary. My Maggie also came to me in great condition, but because she was a full body, I did give her one bath before, kind of after I first got her. And same with my, Emery May and Melina dolls that I had bought secondhand from Doll Fan. So, and again, they were both perfect condition, but just because I was the second owner, I wanted to just do one bath to get them all cleaned up. But I definitely have not bathed them since then. And some of the dolls that I bought straight from the artist, none of those have been bathed. Like Emerson, Ella, so my Evelyn and my Mia, and then Isla and Aria, my original Emery May and Melina silicone twins, have not been bathed at all. So, so that's that. Yeah, and then just common sense stuff. I think it's best to, when I'm not interacting with the doll, I wrap it up in a blanket, and I usually have it in a bassinet bag, and I just store it away in sort of a cool, just a cool, dry, dark place. I don't know how. I don't think with reborns or silicones you want to leave them out in the sun at all. I think that can really damage the doll. Maybe less so with the silicone because I don't think this material can change color from the sun alone. But I feel like the vinyl with the paint, I definitely feel like that could absolutely get damaged. So I would recommend, just use common sense, you guys. Try to keep the doll I like to cover it up when, again, some of you guys may just like to have the baby on display in a bassinet, but just know that it could get dusty. So it's just some common sense things. And there's certain collectors in the community that I really like to buy from because I know they're kind of like me and they keep their babies in really, really excellent condition. And then there are some others that I might, kind of think twice because, maybe, you see that they're, interacting with the doll, or that they've sold dolls that had some damage. And look, at the end of the day, we each need to enjoy our collection and enjoy, you know, if you have a doll and you're like afraid to interact with it, afraid to change it or do anything with it, you know, then it becomes a bit of a waste of money and you're not like kind of getting that full enjoyment. So I do think it's important that we really enjoy our collections, but at the same time, you know, just, you know, do your best to really take care of your dolls, and they will last the lifetime and be something you can hand down to your next generation if there's anyone who would want your dolls. And so anyway, oh, so all right, well, that, I hope that video was helpful for the person who requested it. And uh, you know, Michael's gonna say bye to you guys, and we will see you guys on the next video. Have a great day.